right, so Anna, it is time to bring on our next Wellness Universe world changer, SoulTreat presenter, author of, wait, we can't see the top of it, The Key to Life, Living in Full Expression. It is my complete honor, our complete honor, to introduce to you who was formerly at SoulTreat and now back, Mr. Jim Phillips to the stage. Oh, we lost Jim, kidding. Don't know what happened.
Uh-oh.
Nope, he's back. Here we go. We'll try this again. Mr. Jim Phillips.
Oh, hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm well. Can you all hear me?
We can hear you. We can see you.
Can you hear us?
I can. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic.
Great.
Jim, I think we had like some tech issues. We see your fingers typing away.
Actually, what I had to do was I had to switch computers because my other computer, for some reason, just crashed.
Oh,
Okay.
well, you're kind of like a magician because that all happened and here you are.
Well,
Glad to hear.
that's my gift. I'm a magician. We don't have to go any further. That's it. Hang on.
It's so good to see you, Jim. We love you. How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. You know, other than a little stress involved with trying to reconnect here, I'm good.
Well, that's what makes us human,
You
though.
hide it
It's
well.
like, tech issues.
Yeah.
Before we come on and we're like, you should have seen the last panel that we did. I couldn't get anybody's mics to work, so that was fun. But we're here. We're here, Jim.
Good to know.
Well, yes. Well, first, I just want to say before you share a little bit about us, and a bit about you, not about us.
We don't need to hear any more about you, Sherry.
Yeah, a little bit of a Freudian slip there.
I just give what the world's asking for. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. No. So I just wanted to say, Jim, though, that first we are honored, of course, that you're a world changer, that you've been with us, that you were at the last SoulTreat with us, that we got to know you personally. It makes us stand behind you even more, and so excited for you to be here with us and to share more about you, your top tip, and then also, as you're returning to SoulTreat, what you will be doing this time around. So let's start with the first part, which is let everybody know a little bit about you and what you do.
You know, it's such an interesting question because I don't like to place labels on myself in terms of who I am and what I do and how I do it. I am living my life as everybody else is. And I receive information from wherever information comes from. I believe that if I'm going to give myself any kind of a title, it's going to be messenger. I believe that I'm just here to share my experiences of life, what's worked for me, what hasn't, what I believe is the truth. And as you all know from my last presentation, everything that I do is about moving closer and closer to the truth. And I firmly believe in my heart that the reason for any of us being here, the purpose for life itself, is the progressive realization of the truth. So anything we do, anything we say, any experience we have is all in an effort to help us move closer to our individual truth on our way to the truth. So having said that, I do use the term life strategist because in my coaching work and in my writing, it really is about helping people create strategies specifically for them based on what they believe their life purpose to be so that they can live, using the term you're using, their best life.
And this is why you got to meet Jim, because can you imagine morning conversations with him at the Red Rocks? Like, it just makes you go, huh? In like more.
Or you can just say, are you kidding me?
Right, you can do that too. You can go, huh? Or you can go, huh? You could do it either way you like. But seriously, that's actually why we love you, because I fully connect. You know, I read your book recently and I wrote you a review, and one of the first books that got me on my journey was Way of the Peaceful Warrior. And it was one of my favorites, and meeting you and talking to you, I think that's why I personally connect so deeply with you, because I was in love with that book. I loved the wisdom, and you very much remind me of that. So I just want to say thanks for that.
Well, being referred to or in the same sentence as Socrates, because that was the guy's name in the book, I take that as a huge compliment. So thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll catch that check later too.
Yeah.
So Jim, now that you've shared with us a little bit more about who you are and what you do, why don't you share with us your top tip, what you believe is the top tip, which we know, of course, there's many, but what you believe is that for everyone to live their best life?
As I give this answer, you're going to say that's Totally what I expected you to say. Here to me is the truth. Everybody is already living their best life because your life is your life. Everything that happens in your life is specifically there for you. It's been created for you, by you. It's for you to be able to discover your truth, discover who you are, what you're here to do, and how you can do it. Now, having said that, that doesn't mean life can't be a greater experience, because everybody's life is their life. You don't deviate from that. We don't go off on another path. Our life path is our life path is our life. It doesn't change. We just have different interests. We have different experiences that we create. So my tip would be, in order to live your best life, recognizing that what you've lived to this point has been your best life to this point. Now, most people don't live their best life consciously or intentionally. So my best advice would be, become more conscious, become more aware of the life that you truly desire to live. And as we become aware of what it is we truly desire to live, that is created and also have the experience of it, we bring to ourselves all of the experiences we need and all of the resources we need that would facilitate those opportunities coming into our lived experience. And then we have a chance to choose wiser. We can make better choices that instead of waiting for what life shows us, it's about calling to us, if you want to use that term, calling to us what it is that we truly desire to have, how we desire to live life. And quite frankly, it's what is the you that you want to experience in the life you're creating? So that would be my tip. It's about being aware, paying attention, be real, be in the moment.
Jim, what I love about you and your wisdom, if somebody who just is not like ready for this, it almost sounds like you're talking in circles. But at the same time, if somebody who's ready for this, really seriously, and listens to you and they're like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. And it almost is like you're channeling this information. And it feels like I'm in a non-religious sermon where you're giving this divine wisdom that you're getting from somewhere to me, and it's speaking directly to me. And yet I can see how your message can be applied to anyone and everyone and in any circumstance. And this comes with almost any time you speak, almost anything that you say, and your messages are just so like right on. And this is why my timer's going off. This is why I really loved going to your last workshop. We always loved, publishing your content on the Wellness Universe. Your book is amazing. You really are one of those people that when they meet you, you really do feel like you have an ancient wisdom. So I just want to thank you again for being part of SoulTreat again with us. And I know that what you bring, it will resonate with people on and on and on and on. It's not just a workshop that you're doing. It's not just a talk that you're doing. What you bring really helps people to go deep and to create this awareness. So thank you.
Can I make one more comment? Just real quick. And that is that just exactly what you said is exactly what I want to have happen. I want people to think for themselves. But here's the challenge. When I speak, I'm letting people know that they don't have to follow anybody else's choices or anybody else's way of living life, that they can live the life of the way they want to. Now, that brings a big sigh of relief to most people. And then all of a sudden it's, holy God, you mean I'm now in charge? And then that's the burden that comes on, that we are fully responsible for our lives. And that really is what I want people to understand. Whatever it is you want to live, how you want to experience, how you want to be perceived in the world, how you want to experience and express in the world is totally under our personal control.
That was literally the first thing that I got when you were sharing your tip. It was like that whole so who I am is enough and what I'm doing. And all I have to do is tap into the now and, the nowness of this moment and where I'm at. And then what you just said, then the next thing is like, oh boy, I better get this all under control.
Yeah.
So totally, I was right on board with you with that. So share with us what people can expect when they come to your talk at SoulTreat in Sedona. It's very exciting.
They can expect me to talk in circles. They can totally confuse them. Really, what they can expect from me is to ask what I believe are thought-provoking questions, I do give answers, but I don't give answers so that people don't have to do the work. I give answers that would cause, I hope, and this is my intention, I give answers that I believe cause people to think a little bit more deeply about themselves. This is not about everybody else. Each one of us is here to experience and express and explore and be who we are intended to be. And in my way of thinking, who we already are, but we're just shedding the untruths to allow the truth to emerge. And the truth is the truth of who we are. And that's what I hope to do, help people begin this process and just recognize that there is no right or wrong way to do this. So, don't beat yourself up. Choices you've made are choices you made. So what? Who cares? What are you going to do now? What possibilities exist for you right now? Everything is potential. So whatever it is you want to do, whoever it is you want to be and experience and express is available to you right now. Only now, in this moment.
I love it. I can't wait. Anna and I sat at breakfast with Jim in Sedona at SoulTreat, and it was very early, and this is what you got.
There were Bloody Marys involved though, right?
No. This is Jim naturally. No, but it was amazing. And you guys definitely want to come and you want to meet Jim. You want to spend this time, because whether you get it or not, you will understand, like you'll feel the truth of him, and you will do self-inquiry afterwards. And yeah, it's amazing. And we're really thankful and excited for you to be there with us.
Thank you.
Sure.
I really look forward to it. I'm excited as well.
Thanks, Jim. You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us today.
See ya.
All right.